Welcome to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin. All right, let's talk bank safes, safety deposit boxes, however you want to term it. Bank safe, that sounds pretty hardcore. Well, the question arose, why in a safe country like Japan do you need a safety deposit box for your watches? Well, short answer, I probably don't, but it just takes the stress off, especially if we travel, we take an overnight to some onsen, or if we go for 2 weeks to the States. You know, I used to leave my watches at home, and there's a woman who comes and feeds my cat, and was I ever worried about her getting my watches? Absolutely not. I mean, they used to sit in a dry box for photography equipment, and then that room was locked. Never worried about her, but I thought if she lost the key, somebody could get in. But pretty high security building where we live, so really that's paranoia. Everything was fine, but really it just comes down to peace of mind. One other reason is my family's at home, and I feel like if I were targeted, you know, having all my valuable stuff around what is really important, my family could get pretty ugly pretty fast. So I like to have that stuff away. Now, on a side note, my watches by Japanese standards are pretty mediocre, I have to say, and I would be very surprised if I were to be targeted. You could just wait around a train station or just ride the train and you could spot much better watches on wrists than mine. All right, for a long time I felt like I had too many watches at home, and when I got the safety deposit box, it actually made me think, all right, cool, now I can get more watches because I have a place to keep them and I feel safe. Will I get more watches? Probably, all right, but at the moment I've got 3 Rolex watches and 2 Tudors in there. And getting a safety deposit box in Japan is actually kind of hard. They're really strict, and you either have to be a citizen or a permanent resident, and I think they're really afraid you're going to keep contraband in there. And I could tell during the application process they were sort of weirded out by me, and they didn't want to ask why I wanted one, but they kind of wanted to know. And I said to them, I said, look, by the way, I have a bunch of watches, and when we travel, I get worried about them, so that's why I want this thing. And instantly, the woman that was helping me just relaxed, and the tension was gone, and it was sort of like, okay, we got it. You're not like an international drug smuggler or whatever they thought. You're not going to be keeping contraband at our bank. And so they're kind of strict, surprisingly. Application process took over 3 hours. Really a lot of forms and really a difficult all-day experience. All right, so I stop by the bank once a month to wind my watches, and I can stop by as many times as I want. I mean, I could go every day if I wanted to. There's no sort of limit. And I've got a key, a card, and my fingerprints. And the way it works is I walk in, and next to the ATM machines inside the bank, there are 2 doors. And I scan my card at the entrance of one of the doors. The door automatically opens. I walk in, it closes automatically behind me. And there's a monitor on a wall in front of a desk. And below that is a little slit where you slip in that same card, and you type in a 4-digit PIN code and then scan your thumbprint. And then after that, gears start working in the background, and it takes about a minute before your safety deposit box rises out of the desk. A panel opens and then it rises. And during this time, I set up my workspace, which I lay out a handkerchief and my dust blower, my white gloves, and some toothpicks. So, you know, the toothpicks are for cleaning little spaces. Sometimes you'll see when you're winding a watch or something that there's like a little hair in between the crown and the case, like on the threads, and it just drives you nuts. And so I can use either the blower or the toothpick to sort of clean little spots on the watch. Anyway, so, all right, so then you use your key, open up the box, and last time, what did I start with? Well, I just pull out one of the watches. It was the P serial. And interesting little trivia thing, you're going to see the P serial and the A serial. Now, I know the difference Do you know the difference? Can you figure out the difference? There's one tell. You have to look closely, but there's something that you can tell, and it's not anything to do with the bezel or anything like that. So anyway, P-Serial took that out, wound that, and then the no date sub 14060, wound that. And then last time I was there, I got up my A-Serial, wound that, stuck that in my bag because I was gonna like set it later, and then put my Explorer 2 in there. And then also I put in my my two Tudors, the Hydronauts. And the Iconaut, if you don't remember, is being serviced. And actually, when I was editing the video I uploaded going through the Hydronaut service papers, when I was editing that, I actually got a call from Rolex that the Iconaut is ready. All right, so anyway, I close up the box, and then that's it. And they give you 20 minutes. Well, that's what the sign says, but sometimes I go over and nobody cares, and I've never seen any of those rooms being used. So that's the way I do it, and it just eases my mind. He perished, that mosquito. And yeah, there you go. I like having a safety deposit box, but look, dead. I love having one, but if you have a safety deposit box or a rug, you have too much in life. And really, I'm a minimalist. I'm a one watch guy at heart. I can't do it. I'd love to do it. I don't know which watch I would choose. Probably a GMT Master 2. Anyway, if you have a safety deposit box or feel like you need one, you probably have too many watches. And look, on a side tangent right here, more watches, I don't know if they make you more happy. Probably not. They make you more stressed. You have to deal with them. You have to service them. Being free and having one watch you love on your wrist and you take care of it, that's probably the way to go. But I'm in a situation where I don't even know what I would sell. I like all my watches, and I feel like they all have a place. And I'm rambling now. Got to end it. Take care. Thanks for watching. See you next time.